wants total freedom. We see in John chapter 11, at the graveside of Lazarus. And when he thought had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth! Come out! Come out of the grave! Before then, the Bible says, Jesus wept. Wept out of compassion. Wept out of how the devil has reduced man. And was playing football with man. Jesus wept. And out of that compassion, he said, Lazarus, come forth! And he that was dead came forth. I don't know what is dead in your life this morning. Bound hand and foot with grave clothes. And his face was bound about with a napkin. Jesus said unto him, loose him and let him go. It's not enough to be born again, my brother. Loose him and let him go. You need to be loose. Loose from every binding of the devil. From everything the devil, every property of the devil. Lose him and let him go. That's the heartbeat of God for your life. He wants you loose and to let you go and serve God. And serve God. You can see this Lazarus in chapter 12 of this John. Jesus visits the house of Lazarus and was reclining there. You can read it in your own time, chapter 1. From chapter 12, verse 1. He was there fellowshipping in that house. That's what he wants. If he wasn't loose, will he be doing that? There are certain things you need to do for God, which one thing or the other is hampering you. But he said, let him loose. Loose him and let him go. This morning, tell yourself, enough of these grave clothes. If even though I'm born again, but the devil is still holding me down. Yes, I'm saved, but I'm not saved. I'm saved, but my body is not saved. I'm saved, but my emotion is not saved. This morning, Jesus heals you totally. And because of the many miracles Jesus was doing, the Pharisees recognized Jesus. To the point they told themselves, this man certainly performs many miraculous signs. That's his enemies, the Pharisees. That's in verse 45 to 48. You can read that at your own time. But the testimony of the Pharisees, well, this man is doing too many miracles. Too many miracles are happening everywhere. Anywhere he went, he was doing good. Almighty healer, he was doing good. The blind receive their sight, the lame walk, the deaf hear, the demonic are delivered, food provided miraculously, all kinds of things happening. All kinds of things happening. And they were threatened. The religious leaders were threatened because of his miracles. The thing about the miracles of Jesus, the good thing about these miracles is that it touches every individual at the point of his or her needs. The miracles touch you. He just knows the need. That embarrassment by the devil, that thing that the devil wants to use to embarrass you, Jesus knows that need, particular need in your own life, and he just touches it at that point. Hallelujah. We know the story in John chapter 2, verse 1, when he was invited in that wedding ceremony. The next day, there was a wedding celebration in the village of Cana in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there. And Jesus and his disciples were invited also to the celebration. The wine supply ran out during the festivities. The wine supply ran out. The man didn't have enough money to buy all the wine for the guests he had invited. He ran short. And for Jesus' mother to have known means some other people also knew there was a problem here. There was going to be an embarrassing situation. Oh, this couple who should have a lovely day, who should have a good celebration and rejoicing. There's an embarrassment coming. The devil is going to embarrass. I don't know how the devil is trying to embarrass you. With what? Maybe house rent. Maybe food. Maybe anything. But did you know there has to be a supply? The wine supply ran out during the festival. So Jesus' mother told him, they have no more wine. Dear woman, that's not our problem. Jesus replied, my time has not yet come. But his mother told the servants, do whatever he tells you. And the woman goes away. Jesus said, my time has not yet come, woman. Why are you troubling me? The mother left. Imagine that situation. So, there was embarrassing situation. The mother has told him, can you help? Woman, it's not yet time for me to do miracles. And the woman left and instructed his ushers, whatever he tells you, do it, and left. What do you think happened? Jesus could not rest. For two reasons. Why? The mother, this thing that made the mother to come and talk to him is important. And two, seeing the gara-gara going around, this man is going to be embarrassed. He had to move to do something. He was moved with compassion. He was moved. He had to do something. I don't know what you're passing through this morning. These are not mere stories. These are lives of people. People who are in the same position where you are this morning. Somebody wants to embarrass you. Maybe you are owing somebody or something wants to embarrass you. Even though Jesus said it's not yet time, but something in him tells him whether it's time or not, somebody needs help. He has to be helped. And you know that story. He turned water into wine, and they drank, and everybody was happy. And the people were saying, why did you leave the best wine? That's the good thing. That the miracle of Jesus was far better than what the man had prepared before. I don't know what is going on in your life this morning. You can hand it over to Jesus. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Even when Jesus said, woman, it's not yet my time, the mother still said, whatever he tells you, do it. I trust him. I know my son. I know what he can do. I know the spirit operating in his life. I know he will not ignore a need. I know he will not see a need and put his face the other way as if he didn't see it. So, my dear brother, it's the same Jesus we're talking about. If he could not ignore that woman, that man, he will not ignore you. This morning, make up your mind. This is my day. This is my day. Hallelujah. Like I said before, in Luke chapter 7, my Message translation, not long after that, Jesus went to the village of Nain, his disciples with him, along with quite a large crowd. As they approached the village gate, they met a funeral procession. A woman's only son was being carried out for burial, and the mother was a widow. When Jesus saw her, his heart broke. When Jesus saw her, his heart broke. Why? A woman, a widow, the daughter of Abraham, has lost her only son, was heartbroken, was crying. And Jesus felt what she felt. Because she was heartbroken, Jesus was heartbroken also. Jesus felt what that woman was feeling. How are you feeling, sir? How are you feeling, dear sister? What is that pain? Some you can't even tell anybody. And even those you have told cannot help you. There was a long procession, but they could not help him. They knew there was pain. They could not reach the depth of that pain. The only one that can reach it is Jesus. And that Jesus is here this morning. Just like he felt what that woman felt, he feels out of the universe. Is the don't cry that repairs, fixes the problem. His don't cry means don't cry. I'm going